Hi, Room 1 parents. Hey, first of all, this video is for parents. It's not going to be fun for kids, okay? So I just finished the distribution, picking up all your materials. I know there were 4 people that were either stuck in line or couldn't come. So hopefully you're either going to come back later today or you can message me. And I'm going to be here on Wednesday and I could kind of arrange a little private pickup. But hopefully, I know somebody texted me and said they were stuck in line. It was a really long line, but we did a really good job. But I am hot and sweaty, but I did want to do this while I'm here at school because I have so much stuff. Now, first of all, you're gonna see a lot of papers that might be a little overwhelming, but I tried to organize them. I started out with just construction paper. I folded it and I was putting the papers there and I thought this is not gonna work. They're gonna pick them up, you know, the kids will pick up the yellow folder and all the math papers will fall out. So on Saturday evening, I went to Staples and I bought the nice folders. They're all rainbow colors. They've got pockets in there. So hopefully the papers can stay in there. And then I'll just show you this. So at school, I still have some stuff I did not get to. So there's still a table full of papers, but I got the things I thought were going to be most important for now. Now, let's say we don't come to school, back to school till October. Actually, we're good through about December. That's how much stuff went home. That's why some of those packets are so big. But let's say we're out till Christmas, then we'll arrange another pickup time. In fact, our math, I guess it got mixed up when it came in. It came in boxes and boxes and boxes. So we ended up making our own math packets. There's one for each number. And it usually takes a good, few months to get through numbers 1 through 10. And I know that sounds crazy, but it does because we do a lot. So with each number, we do a number talk. We really try to develop the concept of the numbers. It's not just recognizing, it's not just counting, it's not just writing. There's a lot more to it. And you'll see as we go along, you'll go, oh wow, they're learning algebra? They're doing addition and subtraction. With each number, we're building in just lots and lots of skills. But they did tell us, if we do get the other math in correctly and we come up with a couple more folders. I also didn't get the social studies to you. I didn't have time. When I came this morning, it was here. I didn't have time to make a folder and I didn't want to just hand it to you. So if we do have, in a few weeks, if we have another pickup time, we'll let you know. Okay, so parents, I'm going to go through step by step. Here's the bucket that you guys got. Okay, I put this red folder in front because I wanted you to see the message right away. This letter, I put a message, please, please, please. And I know I said it a bunch of times, don't let your kids take all these papers out, because then I'm going to say, go get your yellow folder, get your math paper, and they're all mixed up and there's no way they can find them. I think you're going to have to do it for a while, watch the videos with them, see what I assign. I'll probably take a picture of the page and put it on the activity button, so when you click on it, you have the video with the lesson and you have a picture of the page and you'll be able to find it. I'll say yellow folder, the page looks like this. Then I can actually teach the page. So, just doing the papers is not as important as watching the lesson and the learning, because in the class, I'm not just going to give them a paper. I'm going to teach first, and then I'm going to show them how to do the paper, and then the paper is just practice, right? Okay, I did explain that to you. Sure wish I could have gotten you this card last week. That would have saved a lot of headache, right? My information, your child's information, okay? I put this right in the front so you could find it. I think the kids are excited to do this. They're going to decorate their necklace. And then parents, I thought about putting the string in there because I had them, but I just, I didn't have time. I was working till midnight last night. So, all right, so you can find your own string or piece of yarn. Like I said, glitter, sequins, jewels, rice, beans, anything you find. I can't wait to see them. Like in our classroom, we always just all do glitter, but this is going to be fun to see all the different ways you guys do these. Okay, the reason this page is in here is because I haven't had time to check off whose I got back last week. So now that we got these buckets out of the way, this was like total time consuming. I spent, I don't know how many hours, and you don't want to know either. It was just hundreds of hours, okay? Now that you have those, now I can devote my time to doing my lessons and checking the Seesaw page and getting back to the kids when they do it. I just did a spreadsheet, like an Excel sheet with their names here. I'm gonna write down the assignments that have been assigned and just give them a little check. Not a grade, just did they do it? okay? And I'm not looking for 100%. And I'm not going to give you a number either, but I want you to do them all. But I just need to reach out to the people that haven't done any, because we have a few kids that I think have not quite figured out that seesaw, and I'm available to help, okay? This is a paper that last week, I think on Wednesday, I texted this to everybody. And I think we got pretty much everybody on. Please, parents, there is a family app, okay? The family app is for me to talk to you. So it's like I can text you privately, right? That doesn't go on your child's page. I can send out an announcement. I really love the announcement page on Seesaw way more than Parent Square, okay? So if I want to tell you something, this video is going to go on the announcement page. I might put it on the Canvas page too, so we, have two ways of getting it. But then the class, they have to get on that class app, because that's how they have their own journal page. So any pictures you upload and the recordings and those fun little drag and drop and the sorting, and today I put tracing on there, those are all on the activity page. Now I will be assigning, it just depends, I can tell this is only going to take 2 minutes, or if it's something that's more involved. So I'll probably put 2 or 3 on a day. Pretty soon Mrs. Curtis recorded all the zoophonics, but instead of overwhelming you with A to Z, she did 3 letters at a time. So when I introduce those zoophonics letters, the kids can go onto the Seesaw and practice the 3 zoophonics animals, the signal and the sound. Okay, you guys might not know what that is now, but you will. The little book, there were 2 different kinds. There was Clifford Goes to School, and there was Clifford Goes to Kindergarten. Okay, I had a stack of these. I didn't have quite enough, so then I ordered some other ones on Amazon. I couldn't find these. Tomorrow, I put this in here because it really didn't have a folder. I'm going to read Clifford's Manners tomorrow, and then I'm going to show them the book and tell them they can color it. So don't work ahead, please. Okay, this fish is going to go with the rainbow fish story that I had planned on doing it Friday, but I kind of have to wait and see how this week goes. I think, Friday should be fun, art activity or free time or something. I'll always try to do art. We can start doing mystery science, but right now I'm going day to day, okay? I'm trying to get this figured out. Now, I did not talk to you guys about these this morning. I was trying to go super fast. Okay, these, in the classroom, once a month I give you a reading log. So this letter explains everything. That's for parents. Now, we don't start till September because, August is a short month and we have enough to worry about in August, just in the classroom too. Just too much to do. So in September, there's 30 lines in here, okay? So I want the kids to read 30 books. Now, I know that sounds like a lot. Some parents go, 30 books, Mrs. Jenkins? That's too many. And then other people go, oh, wow, we read 30 books by, the middle of the month. And then they fill up the bath and they turn it in and there's 100. So what I tell parents, any reading counts. I know when my kids were little, I read to them every night before they went to bed. And we called it the 3 B's. We said you go take a bath, a bed, and a book, right? Take your bath, get in bed, and then I read books. Now, my kids would never let me read one book. Never. I'd read Good Night Moon. And then they'd say, we want another one. And then I would read Bernstein Bears. And then they'd say, we want another one. And then I'd read another one. I always read at least 3 books. So, and then I would, write those down. 3 books, in one day. Okay, the next night they might want to say, Mommy, read me Good Night Moon. Well, we already read it. Well, I want it again. Write it down again. Okay, just because it's on there, you should be able to fill this up. It's not really 1 book a day because there's 30 days. It's just fill it up. Now, if the kids fill it up, we have a partnership with Pizza Hut. I know that's a little tricky because so many restaurants Pizza Hut's open because they have to go. And I signed up for digital. I didn't, but then I switched it. I signed up for digital. So when your child at the end of the month, take a picture, upload it to your Seesaw page. You guys know how to do that now. And then I will send them the digital coupon for a free personal pan pizza. Yay! Okay, and so I've got one for October, one for November, because we're not sure when we get to come back to school, one for December. Now, if we don't get to come back in January, then I will give everybody, a chance to come back and get more things. Okay, I know this has taken a long time, parents. You don't have to watch it if you understand everything, but I really think, I was gonna do a parent info meeting, and maybe I will, but another one. but I think this might do the trick, okay? All right, now right inside, oops, now you've got, this is a name writing folder, okay? All these things I bought brand new. I bought the buckets. I bought new whiteboards. I bought these folders on Amazon. Amazon, I can't live without it. You guys, thumbs up, parents? Yeah, it's so awesome. Anyways, this is gonna be, you're gonna love these things, okay? So this one here, I showed you this morning. When they get this is the little guy that hasn't showed up. I think they're gonna drop him. I want you to cover it, kind of like the name necklace, but this isn't just the first letter of your name, it's your whole name. But do you notice that Jesse's name starts with a capital and the rest of them are lowercase, okay? Here's another one. This was a student I had. Actually, let me start to show you this one. This is Logan. We have a Logan in our class, but this was a different Logan. His name starts with a capital L, O-G-A-N-R, lowercase. The first week of school or a couple weeks, we just want the kids to get used to seeing their name with capital and lowercase, because a lot of times parents teach them how to write it in all capitals. Parents are getting good, and a lot of them are doing it the correct way now, but a lot of times they come to kindergarten, we have to kind of break some bad habits because they're making their letters wrong or they're doing it all in capitals. Then when we show it to them with capital and lowercase, they go, that's not my name. Yeah, they just haven't seen it that way. So this is just fun activity so they can see their name the correct way, the way we want them to write it, okay? This one, I put the jewels or the sequence on. This is my daughter's name, so instead of using my name, I used hers, okay? Now, this here, oops, one more thing. All right, I originally made this one. I was gonna put it on their bucket, but then it was gonna be too hard. So you guys put this on your workspace. You may already have one. This one I have first and last name. If your child gets really good at their first name and they already know how to do it, start working on last name. I like this. It has left, right on it. It has numbers. It has ABCs on it. So put it in your child's workspace or keep it in the bucket, and when they go to write their name, they can go like this. Okay, I know this is long, guys. We're already at 12 minutes. I'll try to speed up a little bit. Okay, this is Jesse's name. So I make these on my computer, and I usually make one for the classroom and one for home. Okay, the cool thing is they use, of course, a wipe off marker. I'm not going to do it. I don't have time. This one says, look. Just look at it. You don't have to do anything. You can trace it with your finger if you want to. Now you're going to trace. Then you're going to practice writing it, and then you're going to do it again. Now, I put dots, but only on the very first one. Okay, the letters should start at the top, and tomorrow I'm going to go over this in detail. But we try to get the kids to start their letters from the top, not from the bottom. Okay, and then they do have worksheets that have arrows all over them, but I find that kids get confused with all the arrows. Okay, so just start at the top is a good way. Now this, I just put the name in boxes, because when you put the lines on there at first, they get a little confused. It's hard to touch the lines at the beginning, but then once they get good at their name on the other side, you see the name with the lines. Okay, then you can say, okay, Jesse, your J starts at the top, goes down to the bottom, but your E starts in the middle, and the S starts in the middle. So you have to talk to the kids, and it's fine to put a dot where it starts. I just don't put it on there because, again, they get confused with the dots sometimes. Okay, Zoophonics. We are starting Zoophonics. I'm not sure if that's going to be tomorrow or Wednesday. I have not even made my lessons because I've been too busy. But Zoophonics is awesome. It's a kind of a, I don't know if I'd call it enrichment. We've been using it for so long that we don't want to give it up. So it's in addition to our Nat Geo reading program. Okay, Zoophonics. Okay, these are flashcards. Cut them apart. You just have to cut here, here. If your child is really good at cutting, they can cut them, but probably parents might be better if you guys do it, unless they're super, cutters. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over the first page. See the A with a little alligator inside? When we teach A, we say A is for alligator, and then we make alligator, okay? B is for Bubba Bear, reaches in his honey pot and eats the honey, buh. C is for Katina Cat, takes a nap and goes, k. D is for Dee Dee Deer, perks up her ears and goes duh. Now you can find Zoophonics videos all over YouTube. There's one I specifically like, and I will probably give you a link to that. And then Mrs. Curtis it's a seesaw activity, but she has herself doing A, B, C, 3 letters at a time, and then you press the record button and the kids get to practice, and then I get to hear how they're doing it. Pretty cool, huh? How we can figure all that out. It's amazing to me. Okay, it's so awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna go super fast. Inside here, handwriting pages, and these are when we start our letters, we don't start with ABC. Sorry, I wish we would, but we start with the letter M and then S. I think it's P and T. Okay, they go in a different order, the Nat Geo, okay? All right, shapes. I've got all sorts of stuff. I even stuck I think I stuck flashcards over here. Oh, I think they might be in the back. Yeah, I had people helping me, and anyways. So when I talk about the shape, first shape is circle. Then I'm going to assign a paper. Okay, we got some cute little books over here on this side. Okay, math. This is heavy because there's a lot of stuff in here. I made some flashcards. They only go up to 12. Okay, if we're not in school at the end of the year, I'll send the rest of them home. We go up to 20. Okay, and then we have a packet for each number. It's quite a few. It could be like each packet might have 6 or 7 pages, and they start out with the easiest, the coloring and the tracing. Then they go to the counting, and the last one is the hardest, and they really need to do those with me. Okay, because they're hard. You might not be able to figure those out. When I lift this up, it feels like there's nothing in it. These are kindergarten writing samples. Did I do this right? Oh no. You know what? We got these letters mixed up. Okay, I am so sorry. When I go over this, I'm gonna have to tell everybody. So I had my mother-in-law, she's 88. She was helping me with this. So this is really memory book, and that letter might have gone somewhere else. I will explain it. I'm not going to take the time right now. Oops, I knew we had to. I knew we couldn't get by with it perfectly. This is the writing samples. Okay, that writing sample should go with this in the blue folder. Okay, I promise I'll go over that. The purple one is all about colors. Okay, colors, and then here's a color book. I'm going to go over this tomorrow. Okay, don't do it till tomorrow. Because if I'm not giving directions, sometimes kids will just like take a red and just scribble, scribble, scribble. We gotta talk about that, okay? And then we got some other ones. Writing, we start out with just tracing. We start out with just tracing. We're gonna be doing that too. And then I put some other cool pages in there. And then I put some blank paper in here because eventually we're gonna be writing sentences, and I want the kids to have the nice paper. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, boys and girls, this is a district handwriting book. We actually do not use these because we have our own handwriting books, pages that we like better. And the reason why is this doesn't go in the same order that we teach the letters. But they are really awesome because what they do is they start with letters that have straight lines. So they do an F, and then they probably do E next because they're kind of the same, aren't they? So they start with letters that have straight lines, and then they do the letters with curved lines, and then they do the letters with slanted lines. Now for handwriting, that is the way it should be done, because you want to do the easy letters first. But because our Nat Geo introduces them in a different order, it's just too much. We can't be doing that order and then go back to the handwriting books. In school, we're only here for three and a half hours, but in the classroom 2 hours, and so we've pretty much just sent these home. It is great practice, and I'm going to let you do these whenever you want. You can start on page 1, and you can do go as fast or as slow as you want. Okay, now this is our Nat Geo, National Geographic reader, okay, or I'm sorry, workbook. Okay, the pages in here, normally we have to tear all these out, but I'll just be able to say to you, go to page 1, and then parents, if it is easier for your kids to tear it out to work on it, that's fine. You'll just have to find a place to keep them. I would just keep them inside here. I didn't make you a folder, but when we do this, I just practice saying the ABCs, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's the first activity, okay? Now I said I bought brand new whiteboards. Now on our Zoom, our first Zoom with small group is Wednesday. Bring this whiteboard. I'm not going to really teach lessons. Those are all going to be recorded lessons that you watch and then do the assignments, because it's really hard to do a lesson on Zoom. It's hard to get everybody listening at the same time, but we can do lessons with the boards. So our first lesson on Wednesday is I'm going to ask you to write your name. I want to see how you're writing it, okay? And if you can't write your name, that's okay. And we're going to practice making straight lines and horizontal lines and slanted lines and maybe some circles, okay? So we're going to use this board, okay, at our Zoom on Wednesday. And then later on, we're going to move you to the one with the lines. But for a while, we're just going to use this one, Okay, it's really nice to have both in the classroom. Okay, I know that was a lot. I'm gonna really quickly, now in the bucket, I was super fast. I gave everyone craisins. If you wanna use your own, that's fine. I really like these pencils. They're called tri-hold. So you go pointer, middle finger, thumb, pencil grip, okay? And I'm gonna go over that too with the kids. Don't hold your pencil like this. You don't hold it like this. You don't hold it like this, like a hammer. You don't wrap your fingers around it. You pinch it, okay? That's the pencil grip we want them to do, all right? These sticks we're gonna be using later when we write to put spaces between words. I threw one of these in there. I usually give these to the kids. These are little cool little fingers, so when we're reading a book, they can point to the words. It just makes it fun. Here's an eraser that goes with a wipe-off board on the whiteboard. This 10 frame, I should have put this in the math folder, but that's all right. I'll say get out your 10 frame. This is a 10 frame because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes. If you were in TK, you know what a 10 frame is, right? Okay, shapes. Parents, I don't care if your kids wants to get these out and play with them, go ahead. It's up to you. You can either keep this in the bag or find a little bowl or a bucket for them. So, but when I say, okay, get out your shapes, then get out your shapes, okay? These are counters. They're red on one side and yellow on the other side, okay? And then we'll be doing math activities with these. We've got some fun stuff for those. Alrighty, let's see. I gave everybody a glue stick, a marker, and is there anything else in here? I think we got it. Oh, the cubes. I guess I don't have this, but you guys got some linking cubes today. They're called Unifix cubes. I started out I was gonna give you 2 colors so we could do patterns. Oh, I had leftover. I go, okay, I'm gonna give them 3 colors. Now they can do an ABC pattern. And then I'm going, wow, you know what? We don't need these in the classroom. We have buckets and buckets full of them. I'll show you, look. These are all the ones we already have all of these, okay? So I thought I might as well give these to the kids to use. And so you ended up getting 5 colors. So we're gonna use those for addition, for number sense, for number talks, for making patterns. And you could sort those too. So right now, if you wanna do that, get them out, play with them, separate them, sort them by color. Okay, I know that was 22 minutes. I am so sorry, parents. You just can save this sometime when you have extra time to watch it. And thank you so much. And I am so excited to start teaching now with the materials that I sent home, because we're trying to keep it as close to our traditional kindergarten as we can. These are the pages we order at the end of the year. We order printing for the whole entire year because we have a printing press at Lake Elsinore Unified. So we turn in our printing, and over the summer they do it and they give it to us. So we thought, what a waste to have all this printing stuck here at school, and we begged our principal. So Mr. Crow, can we please put together packets? So what happens is usually in the classroom, I'm just doing 1 week at a time, and I have my mommy helpers. Boy, did I miss my mommy helpers, right? So I set it out on the table and the mother helpers do it, and they get ahead, you know, we go work week to week. But we had to get enough stuff ready for August, September, October, November, December, really about 4 months. And I had to have my husband help me, my brother-in-law, my mother-in-law, everyone was helping. My friend, she's a retired teacher, everyone was helping him, but we did it. And boy, do I feel good. It's like, woo, okay. So now that you have everything, please, I've said it before, I don't care if they play with the manipulatives when we're not working, as long as they try to keep them organized a little bit, put everything back in the bags. But the buckets with all those folders in them, parents, can you try to put those in a place where they're not playing with the stuff? I just don't want all those papers to get mixed up, okay? Okay, so starting tomorrow, we get to use our materials. Bye, thank you.